Deep in the golden sands of Egypt, where the sun burns hot and the Nile flows like a life-giving serpent, there lies a story older than the pyramids themselves. It is the story of the Eye of Horus, a symbol of power, protection, and ancient secrets carved into the walls of forgotten temples. Today, we journey back in time to uncover the mysteries hidden in those temple walls, to understand the magic of the Eye of Horus, and to hear the whispers of the gods themselves. Long ago, in the time when gods walked among men, the sky god Horus ruled over Egypt. He was the son of Osiris, the lord of the underworld, and Isis, the great mother goddess. Horus was often shown as a falcon, his eyes seeing all, both the world of the living and the realm of the dead. But his right eye, the Eye of Horus, was more than just a part of his body. It was a powerful symbol, a key to understanding the balance of the universe. The story of the Eye of Horus begins with a great battle. Horus fought against his uncle, the evil god Set, who had murdered Osiris and stolen his throne. Their battle was fierce, lasting many days and nights. In the struggle, Set tore out Horus' right eye, crushing it into pieces. But the eye was not lost forever. The wise god Thoth, keeper of magic and knowledge, found the broken pieces and put them back together. With his magic, he restored the eye, making it whole once more. This was no ordinary healing. The Eye of Horus became a symbol of restoration, of things broken and made whole again. The ancient Egyptians believed the eye had the power to heal, to protect, and to bring order out of chaos. They painted it on temple walls, carved it into stone, and wore it as an amulet to guard against evil. But the Eye of Horus was more than just a magical charm. It was also a map hidden in plain sight on the walls of temples and tombs. The pieces of the eye, the ones Thoth had put back together, were not just random shapes. Each part stood for a fraction, a number used in the ancient world. Together, these fractions added up to one, just as the restored eye was whole again. The ancient priests used these fractions to measure grain, to divide offerings, and to keep their sacred records. The Eye of Horus was not just a symbol of the gods. It was a tool, a way of counting and measuring that held the secrets of their world. As we walk through the ruins of ancient temples, we can still see the Eye of Horus staring back at us from the stone. The walls are covered with inscriptions, stories told in pictures and symbols. These carvings are not just decorations. They are messages left by the priests and kings who once ruled this land. They tell of battles won, of gods honored, of spells cast to guide the dead into the afterlife. One of the most famous places where the Eye of Horus appears is the Temple of Edfu, a grand structure built to honor Horus himself. Here, the walls are alive with scenes of the god's triumph over Set. The inscriptions tell how Horus reclaimed his father's throne, how he brought justice to the land, and how his eye became a beacon of hope for all of Egypt. But the temple walls hold other secrets too. Hidden among the carvings are spells, prayers, and rituals meant to call upon the power of the Eye of Horus. The priests believed that by speaking these words, by drawing the eye in the right way, they could summon its magic. They could heal the sick, protect the innocent, and even guide the souls of the dead through the dangers of the underworld. The Eye of Horus was also linked to the moon. Just as the moon waxes and wanes, the eye had been broken and restored. The ancient Egyptians saw the moon as the left eye of Horus, watching over the night, while the sun was his right eye, blazing in the day. Together they kept balance in the world, just as Maat, the goddess of truth and order, demanded. As time passed, the meaning of the Eye of Horus grew deeper. It became a symbol of sacrifice, of losing something precious and gaining something greater in return. It reminded the people that even in darkness there was hope, that even in brokenness there was a way to be whole again. Today, when we look at the temple walls, we are not just seeing old carvings. We are hearing the voices of the past, telling us their stories, sharing their wisdom. The Eye of Horus still watches over us, a silent guardian from a time when gods and men walked side by side. And so, the next time you see the Eye of Horus, whether in a museum, a book, or even in your dreams, remember its story. Remember the battle, the healing, the magic. Remember that even in a broken world, there is always a way to make things whole again. This is the power of the Eye of Horus. This is the secret carved in stone,